You were never invisible. You just stopped believing you mattered. Aaron used to think the world had no place for him. Every morning, he stood at the same train station watching people rush past him. Everyone seemed to know where they were going. Everyone looked like they belonged somewhere except him. At 21, Aaron felt like a shadow. He spoke softly. He walked quietly. He avoided eye contact, not because he wanted to disappear, but because he believed he already had. In crowds, he felt unseen. At home, unheard. Inside his own mind, forgotten. He would stare at his reflection some nights and wonder, if I disappeared tomorrow, would anything change? The days felt heavy. The nights felt endless. And silence became his only companion. One night, sitting alone in the rain, he realized something terrifying. He wasn't scared of failing. He was scared of trying, because trying meant risking proof that he truly wasn't enough. But then something small happened. The next morning, he walked through a forest path instead of the town street. Sunlight broke through the trees, and for a moment, it touched only him. It wasn't dramatic. There was no music, no miracle, just warmth. And something inside him whispered, what if you're not invisible? What if you've just been hiding? That question stayed with him. He didn't become confident overnight. He didn't wake up powerful. He simply did one small thing. He wrote a sentence in a notebook. I will show up tomorrow. The next day, he watered a small plant outside his window. The day after, he helped an old shopkeeper carry a box. He started walking a little straighter, breathing a little deeper. No applause, no celebration. But something was changing. The boy who once avoided his own reflection started looking himself in the eyes, not with pride, not yet, but with honesty. He realized strength isn't loud, it isn't dramatic, it doesn't explode into the world, it grows quietly, like a seed pushing through soil, like sunlight finding cracks in darkness, like a heartbeat that never gives up. Weeks passed, and one morning Aaron found himself standing at the same train station, but this time, he didn't feel invisible. The world was still loud, people were still rushing, but he wasn't shrinking anymore. For the first time, he stepped forward instead of standing still, not because he suddenly believed he was special, but because he finally understood something powerful. You don't become visible when others notice you. You become visible when you stop hiding from yourself. The train arrived, doors opened, and Aaron walked forward. Not perfect, not fearless, just present. And that was enough, because sometimes the biggest transformation is simply deciding you matter, and you always did. The world may never notice your struggle, but it will notice your arrival. The last mile decides everything. And if you've made it this far, don't stop now. This is AlphaMind Studio. See you at the finish line.